Super impromptu something. This is game number 1. Obviously, I didn't catch the whole game. We're here, checking out the rest of it, and I'm hoping to catch game number 2 and 3. I'll be honest, I don't understand why I couldn't find it. Apparently, like, it was only showing me the first 4, and it was like the 5th game, and I don't know how to expand this, but eventually one of the matches ended, and I was finally able to find Curious George and 4 Apes versus Buncha Old Men Booming Around. I believe these teams played each other last week in the final series of the Swiss bracket. They're in the same group. So exciting to see them playing again. I am obviously just following the drow until I'm gonna make another.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
All right. I will use this time to familiarize myself with the teams. And hopefully nothing crazy happens. Actually, it's a pretty even game, 30 minutes. Kind of looks like we maybe had a pretty okay lead, 4K gold lead to Radiant. And then the Dire brought it back. So the momentum is shifting Dire's way. What do we have going on here? We got butt health on the Drow. Jose on the Arc Warden, Billy Smoocher on the support Brewmaster, and then we have E, I'm assuming it's Key, not Kai, on the Beastmaster, and Furious George, not Curious George, I love it, 10 out of 10, on Clockwork. Roshan is going to be claimed by a very old man who is playing the Naga Siren carry. Claire is this hero, as we all know. This is a hero that is in Dota 2. It's the Death Prophet. Stonks on Jakiro and TK Centaur. 3 Centaur games in a row for us to cast. Very exciting. And last but not least, Thalia on the Zeus. And yeah, here we are. Game number 1, 30 minutes in. Link roar onto the Jakiro. Jakiro is going to very quickly die. Stonks. All he wanted to do was cast liquid fire on the tower, which he did, and then he died. The Zeus was able to glimmer and TP out. Successful defense. They're trying to find the Clockwork here, who is going to force out the way, try to TP, but the Hoof Stomp will connect, as well as the Ensnare from Very Old Man. And Talia gets a sentry. Okay, quick check again. Yeah, we had like a little bit of an advantage around the 10-minute mark for Dire. And then it got even a bigger lead around 20 minutes. TK trying to manfight Billy here. The Stampede to bring Claire in. Kind of uncertain which target they wanted to go on. They split the team fight. Jakiro will die to butt health. Billy falls to Claire. Jose is running away from this exorcism. Butthealth gets a double kill thanks to the assistance of Key. Very Old Man going in onto the Arc Warden. He found the real one. It was always there in the first place. Oh, Very Old Man pops his ultimate, trying to stay alive, still has the Aegis, is glimmered, is still on the Arc Warden. Has Aegis still. Very Old Man is gonna drop. Aegis down. They want to get the kill on Arc Warden. But at what cost? Very Old Man taking a lot of damage from this Drow Ranger. Butthealth completely uncontested in this team fight. And Jose gets another kill. Has a killing spree now, and Claire doesn't have Exo anymore, is running away. Butthealth gets another kill. They tunnel vision completely on this Arc Warden. Oh boy, oh boy. That was costly. Oh my back. Let me just. Oh yeah. Oh, let me just. Thank you guys. Thank you. I promise, game them. Holy moly, that was a lot of cracking. Ugh. Game 2 will be obviously very professional. I just gotta let that one out. Alright, Claire, or Billy, whichever one of you wins game 1 or loses game 1, whatever, I'll Venmo you guys 3 cents if you throw the second game so that we go for 3 games. I think Venmoing someone 3 cents like costs you. They're gonna think you're doing illegal activities. That's a very cool effect. Is that an item? Yeah, who cares about they like blink hoof stomp onto the guy, but I really want to see. Oh yeah, it's this one. Oh wow, very cool, very cool. Blink hoof stomp onto Key. Key will die. It is an interesting draft from Curious George and 4 Apes. Because they have both Arc and Drow. Very greedy lineup, very late game oriented, but like we joined the game in the late game, or latter half of the mid game, so we're very close to the late game. And you kind of can see now, you have 2 cores to worry about. It is working, they're benefiting from it. And when you tunnel vision on the Arc Warden, the Drow is going to do damage. When you tunnel vision on the Drow, the Arc Warden is going to do damage, and I'm really curious to see how this progresses. As Naga almost has Butterfly, but Drow doesn't really care about that item. Innately has the evasion piercing in her ultimate. And we saw very old men trying to go on to the Arc Warden during that Aegis fight here. I mean, man's got... Okay, now a lot more. It was... How is it fluctuating? Am I, like, going crazy? Oh, he was close to drop. Bro, I was going crazy. I was like, he was freaking 30 and then 35. He has even more armor after picking up the Disperser, so he's going to be very hard to kill. And has an extra 16% all stats. Very difficult to kill, but also very important kill for them to get. So, Team Curious George and the 4 Apes are in a very solid, comfortable position. Hookshot will land on his own teammate, and Claire will be able to walk away from that one. I am replying on Discord, so I can't multitask. Enjoy the 3 frames as I'm alt-tabbed. Goodness gracious, that's horrendous. Alright. And you kind of, beyond just having the Arc and Drow, you have a Beastmaster offlane, which is, he scales harder late game than a Centaur. And you have a Brewmaster, who scales harder than a Zeus in the late game, especially when you're going these support items on the Zeus. You know, the Brewmaster is going Refresher, he's going to have 2 ultimates, and is going to be very, very... Toss a drink to a teammate or drink it yourself. Brother, what is this shard? So I think... Yeah, definitely very comfortable position for Dire here. Radiant. I've been talking about Radiant, and then somehow I said the word Dire. the ranged Rex will die to the clone, but Very Old Man will be claiming 300 gold off of that clone. But yeah, Centaur doesn't scale that well in the late game. Furious George gets the hook shot onto him. And the Glacier used by Butt Health, doing a good amount of damage. Centaur is tanky, but it will eventually fall here. Can't get out of the cogs.
Just as well.
Dominating Butt Health. Score check real quick. That's 10 kills on the Drow, 9 kills on the Arc Warden. Furious George uses cogs trying to run away, but the Ice Path will connect. Sentry dropped. Dual Breath as well, but goodness gracious, that's a lot of damage coming out onto Stonks. Stonks will fall. Jose sending his illusion in, or his clone in. Very Old Man will have to press the ultimate here, trying to run away. But the BKB from Kai, or Ki, the Refresher, second roar coming out onto the Death Prophet now. Very Old Man trying to go on to Butt Health, man fighting, and will definitely win that battle. Claire as well. 1 versus 4, not able to... I don't know why I said 4, it's 5. 1 versus 17 because of Billy Smoochers' Panda Links. Claire will die, 17k lead. And that is going to be the top tower that will fall very, very quickly. Holy moly. This guy's got like 42 bonus agility. This guy's got like something, 85 bonus agility. Woo! Wow. Wow. That's a lot of agility. What a crazy hero. 300 base damage. Also 300 base damage. They do buy back, though, on the Naga Siren. They have to hold their base here. Stampede used hookshot. Nice! Lands onto Very Old Man. Trying to run out of the cogs here. Roar will connect. No damage to follow up, though, because TK is keeping the Drow away from him. Very Old Man going on to the Beastmaster, who will fall. Very Old Man in trouble now. But Health 4 staffs in. Finds the kill. That's a dieback. Zeus will die as well. Stonks down. Jose with a double kill. Buyback from the Jakiro. Buyback from the Zeus. They don't have Medusa for 90 seconds. Zeus pops his ult. It's a refresher for Billy Smoocher, who's going to use his second ultimate. Jose. Oh, no! Oh, no! I mean, that was pretty obvious. The man was just standing there, even though he wasn't stunned. We're going to take this break as a moment to eat another chip. 5 minutes pause time remaining. Nice. Alright. It's apparently a 30k lead. Like, this is like... Whee! You know, whee! 91%. I think that's pretty generous from Gaben. I would say, like, 97. They're just like, gee, the man's dead anyways. They resume the game. Centaur will not dodge that last auto attack. Drow actually take a lot of damage from Claire here with the Exorcism. Talia gets a Furious George before he escapes. Billy Smoocher, that's his last Pandaling alive. And he will eat an Ice Path to the face. Claire keeps their team in the game. Alright, this hero's like freaking nuts, dude. How's he running? How's he... What? Okay. So, like... When you're below health, or when you come out of your ultimate... Right? It happens when you come out of ultimate, or no? No, just when you're very health. Does this really not give you your... Really? Okay. I thought for some reason that it gives you the thing. No. Brewed up when brewed up. The brewlings to be brewed up. What the hell is brewed up? Y'all I just love learning things during the cast and then like forcing you all to learn it with me. So wait, I click him and then I'm following him while I read him. Okay, great. So he just gains stat res, and then he gains like the drunk facet before, where you like your speed fluctuates between low and high. But on average it fluctuates high. So that's the speed. He was running pretty fast, and with the water, kind of was able. Goodness, a lot of burp. Pardon me, folks. Yeah, so he did get out. So like, if you buy Shard, you can make your teammate drunk. You activate the maximum effect of Liquid Courage, and you gain 2.5% HP regen per second. That's wild. That's crazy. There's no talent tree for Liquid Courage. Interesting. You guys sure that... Also, yeah, the man respawned and they're not pausing for him. What's happening? Starcrafting, yes. Okay, well, I mean, the man knows how to... And a micro, and they're just waiting for him. What was I reading? Oh, so... No longer upgraded, blah blah blah, duration. Okay, it doesn't look like yeah, it doesn't look like it takes anything. Yep, it does not get applied after your ultimate. Oh, it used to be like his other thing where he like deals 20% more base attack damage when he respawns and when he comes out his ult. That was his ult thing. Okay, cool. TK will spot the rocket flare and blink out of there. Hey, I'm rhyming again without meaning to. That's crazy. It's like nuts. Stonks is realizes the safest place is away from his base, and that is absolutely correct, as the smoke will catch Talia. Talia is absolutely dead. Oh, no. Proven wrong yet again. But the Ags on Arc Warden. Whoo! That's a lot of movement speed thanks to this Perser. The Stampede to chase them. That will be a... What is it called, guys? Primal Split. Primal Split used by Billy to keep the enemy at bay. As, Oh! Oh! Oh, admins? Cheaters? Hello? I don't know what I'm saying. They've literally been playing with 4 players the last 3 minutes. But Very Old Man is in with the song. Unfortunate pause timing there. Man, I think the Naga has so much... There's so many items, so much net worth, but it just feels like you can't stand your ground. Because you're on the Arc Warden right now, but guess what? Butt Health is just gonna smack you. He's just gonna smack you. So we'll see how this ends up going. Claire is pinging Butt Health. He knows he's back there. He's gonna pop Exorcism, trying to find Butt Health. But we'll see that Jose is very low. One more auto should do the trick. No! The slow from Butt Health keeps him alive. Claire now in trouble, thanks to Butt Health. Oh, the blink, hoof stomp, not in time to save Claire as the hook shot connects and finds the kill. Buyback coming out from Key as he was stuck here with all the illusions. Very Oldman in trouble now as he is going to get stunned by the Earth Ruling. Butt Health was still attacking the Jakiro, and now the Centaur gets the Centaur. Very Oldman very happy to be running away from all of this without the Drow hitting him. Claire is back into the fight. He bought back. He's going in. Jose is going to get rooted and killed. Triple kill for Very Oldman. Butt Health now hitting Claire. Claire still alive for a little bit. 4-step forward for Butt Health. Wants to get Claire. Butt Health is dead. Base is being protected by Zeus for now, as the TP out coming from the Clockwork, but Furious George will be a very dead George. That's a buyback from Butt Health. He's going in. Billy Smoocher has no ultimates available. Butt Health! Oh my goodness, he's out of position. He's got to put Glacier up. He's going to die. That's a dieback? That's a dieback? What in tarnation is going on? What just happened? I'm not even gonna hit save replay because the fucking fight was like 3.5 minutes long. On my replay, I think only clips 24 seconds. So. Very Oldman is still fighting. TK has a blink. Will get silenced by the Arc Warden spell. It has a name, by the way. But TK is probably going to die here. Maybe can get Billy before he does. No, he won't. What the heck are you called? Flux. So that's a dieback. You know, who cares about net worth, man? Like, it hit me with the buyback screen. So there were buybacks from both Claire and TK in this last fight. TK just died, so that's a dieback, but also Butt Health bought back and died in that last fight. Jose bought back as well as Key. 3 cores bought back. Now, Very Oldman is going to have his buyback up in a few seconds, but he does not have the gold. Needs 1,000 gold, which is not a lot for a Naga. Naga can get that gold pretty quickly. Roshan is a beautiful response to having no buyback, and that's a pretty swing here. It's a pretty big swing here. Let's see, we had a 19k lead, 20k gold lead, 24k gold lead. Down to only 10k now, but with an Aegis and a refresher. A second refresher, which shares the cooldown with the normal refresher. So he gives it to Billy, who also has a refresher. Now they don't know who to give the refresher to. So many refreshers. What are we going to do with the refreshers? Well, you just can, like, sell it for 500 gold, right? I don't know. Can you do that? Or is it just cheese that you can sell? I don't know. Anyways, I mean, because who do you give refresher to? Drow doesn't have a BKB, so, like, 2 BKBs isn't that crazy. Yes, so they give it to Arc Warden, so he has 2 clones and 2 Aegises. It doesn't work that way. It was a joke. It was a pretty bad joke. It was such a bad joke that I had to explain it immediately afterwards. So that's an extra illusion from level 20 talent, and he has the mirror image talent. Okay, Naga has buyback now. Aegis is on Arc, but not on Drow. Butt Health still vulnerable to dying and having no buyback. There are no tier 4s, but there is fortification. And there's no bubble. The bubble is on Radiant's side, so we're not going to see a Team Liquid is doing it moment from Bunch of Old Men Booming Around. That's their name. But Claire, with that Ags, dishing out a lot more damage than usual. Billy is going to use Greaves to get out of that silence. Stonks. 1,000 gold away from Ags, but also 400 gold away from buyback. So you have to be making a decision on that, on what he wants. Jose sends an illusion, or sends his clone up to the tower, gets the tower. The illusion will live. In the backline, Very Oldman goes in onto Billy. Billy doesn't have his Greaves. Billy's dead. Didn't get his ulti off. Roar onto Thalia. Refresher. Second roar is going to be used onto the Lotus Orb Jakiro. And that's going to be a dead Beastmaster. Song used to keep Claire alive. Very Oldman is closing the distance. They're looking at the Drow. Drow's going to force staff inwards. And the Ice Path, they're on the Drow. Drow doesn't have BKB. Drow doesn't have buyback. Butt Health in trouble here. The Cogs is kind of keeping him in danger. He will die. No buyback. Arc Warden now trying to fight, but he's going to die. That's his first life. Claire doing so much damage. So is Very Oldman. Blink out from the Aegis. Billy used his first ulti, has his second ulti available. He is going to refresh. Ice Path to stun him. Still has the Purge off from his boots. Will get his ulti off. Stonks is still alive. Sorry, I got distracted by whatever's going on over here. I mean, whatever's going on is Claire's dying. They let your DP die. DP doesn't have buyback. DP's dead. No buyback. Jakiro died to Billy. But now Arc Warden has to use Refresher to disperse away. But the Stampede. Oh no, he's going to blink out of it. The Homestar from the Gorgeous Centaur. The Centaur with the stun. Very Oldman going on. Oh my god, he's chasing. He's fighting him. Billy Switcher doesn't have an ulti. Doesn't have a way to help. The Ice Path connects on the 2. Jose. Homestop dead. That's a dieback. 40 seconds until Drow's back though. You guys have no idea how glad I am that I joined this game. Even if it was 30 minutes into the game. Because what in the heck is going on, dude? Bro, Zeus is just like PvEing to defend his base. He's got 28 billion gold. Huh. Anyways, as always, hydrate. Guys, hydrate. Even if it's winter, you should hydrate. Alright. Drow's alive, but they know that there's no Arc Warden and no Brewmaster for 80 seconds. If they time the buyback timers... Or... Oh, Blink Hoof Stomp is not gonna connect! Blood Health 4 snaps away. TK has the Roshan banner. Is he going to drop it to try to siege here? They're kind of afraid. They're kind of playing it careful. Which makes sense. A lot of their damage is dead. Claire is dead. Very Old Man can dish out a lot of damage, but it's on one target. His focus is one target. It kills the one target. Claire's Death Prophet is just an obscene amount of AoE damage. So they're going to respect that they don't have the Death Prophet. They're trying to fix their lanes. They're pushing lanes. Maybe take Tormentor, maybe something. I don't know. Oops, not the graph. I wanted to check items. Zeus, let's watch you farm for a little bit while we check items. Zeus has Refresher eggs. Going for a Kaya Yasha. Hard something. Literally every item imaginable on Very Old Man. Centaur, the usual. Does he have Ags queued up or something? I don't know. Does not. Ags on Jakiro. Hits level 25, which is... Why don't you guys show the talent tree here? That's kind of weird. Dual breath damage in range. Sure. Why is that a level 25 talent? Is it that impactful? I don't know. And goodness, ADHD. What was I doing? This items. Alright. Thanks for coming with me on this journey of checking items and not calling any of them out, but just pointing at them for you guys to do that work for me. There's still an item slot available for Claire. More importantly, a buyback available for Claire now, as all the timers are back up for Buncha Old Men booming around, except the Jakiro. Drow has the timer back up, but no gold. Just needs 500 though. Should be a couple of waves there. The AoE Lightning Bolt talent. Very good, very exciting. I do believe it does work with Nimbus, because it casts a Lightning Bolt. It just casts that normal ability. So all these Lightning Bolt skills, which, well, he only has one of them, will apply. Roshan may respawn in a minute. They are smoked. They want to find someone. Furious George holding that angle to pop the smoke. He will be the one that catches it. 4 staffs away. Billy has the Fear talent level 25, so it pushed Very Old Man away. Hookshot onto the Zeus. Hoof Stomp onto the Clockwork. Furious George is going to die. Drow now, doing a lot of damage. Second Roar coming out. Clone will die. Jakiro also dies. Very Old Man in trouble. Dies! All the damage coming out from Drow. Nobody focuses Drow. Drow can get the kill. Buyback from Very Old Man trying to defend his base. And now TK dead as well. Not the fight that Dire were looking for. They run into the Clockwork first, and both Clockwork and the Brewmaster are able to create enough chaos for Blood Health to annihilate them. Billy Smoocher will use his Refresher right now to make sure his ult is ready for the next fight. It's 400 mana. That's freaking nuts, dude. What an item. Going for the Mega Creeps here. Buyback from TK. As Talia is killing Roshan's banner. Mega Creeps claimed. Claire does not have extra for 60 and does not have a Refresher. Their base is being attacked. Very Old Man has to use Song. Blink Hoofstaff will miss. But Drow is going to be rooted. Are they able to get the kill? On to Blood Health here. As the Ancient Taking some damage. It's gonna be fortified. Key trying to backdoor. But Butthealth still in trouble. Only TK on him. TK dies. Very Oldman is walking backwards, trying to defend the base. They find Key. Claire being attacked. The Satanic from Butthealth. Keeping him alive and healthy. Claire will die. Has buyback, but that's a... It's a very, very happy Drow as he's gonna try to run away here. Claire splitting targets, focusing the Arc Warden. Gets the fear on Jose as the Ancient still dropping. Key bought back and goes in, but he's going to die. That's a dieback from Key. Jose, the Ghost! Oh, the Ghost! The last Ghost for the eggs is gonna find the kill. He's gonna die. Holy... Anybody else's butt cheeks clenched right now? Just me. Weird. Roche is just vibing now. He's like, you guys want the 7th refresher from the game? Well, come get it. It's honestly crazy, because, like, people are dying so fast, but also not. That's 10 out of 10 analysis for you guys. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I mean, we can look at this for a second, if you guys really care about the net worth. I don't think net worth matters when you're 60 minutes into a game. It's all about the buybacks. It's all about who gets the jump on who. And finally, BKB is queued up by Butthealth. He's like, you know, the song is kind of owning me here as the Blink from Very Oldman tries to catch him. But won't connect. The tower is taking some damage. A lot of damage to the point that it's gonna die. Claire has Exo. Will pop Exo. Zeus drops a Nimbus. And they're pushing. They're gonna get this mid-melee Rax. Fortify is used before it falls. Claire's gonna go bottom to get this tower before the fortification is refreshed. However, Claire is now disconnected from the team and doesn't have buyback. Claire's gonna get hookshotted. And the song. They jump. They got a TP out. Oh no, Claire doesn't have a TP! Claire was not TPing out. He has a TP, he just didn't TP out. Macropyre trying to defend Claire. Trying to get a blink out. Yules, can he get the blink? Can you get the blink? Can you get the blink? Oh my god, no blink! Claire! Dead. And Stonks to follow. Stonks does have buyback, but Claire no buyback. Oh no. Also, I'm just defaulting to the word he. I don't know if Claire's a he, she, but either way. Claire dead, no buyback. And a Sentry Ward on Zeus. I'm not sure what's going on with that. There's no fortification. There's no buyback. It's 2 minutes, no 40. No buyback on Claire for 90. Or no alive. No alive for Claire for 90. Death Prophet is dead. No, lag? No lag. It's fine. Billy has his refresher available. Stampede is going to be used. They're trying to find Billy. Hook stomp onto 2. Buyback from the Jakiro. They do find Billy Smoocher, but he's going to buy back. He is just going in. BKB hitting the base. Butthealth trying to hit Very Oldman here. As everybody is chasing Key, they forget about the rest of the team. The Ancient is taking some damage. Nope, Very Oldman is back. Trying to find the Drow here. On top of the Drow. Key's still alive. Trying to wrap around from the back here. Blink, roar onto the Zeus. Zeus is going to die. Does not have buyback. That was his buyback right there. He just used it. He's dead. And TK is going to drop as well. Doesn't have buyback for 3 minutes. Stonks is going to die. Very Oldman 1v4. Can you do it? Can you hold the base alone? No, you can't. And that's going to be GG. Game number 1. Billy, I'm going to DM you right now. Take us to game 3, man. Just throw the second game. Just sneak a loss. Obviously, it's a joke, guys. But you never know. Someone on Discord might be like, "Oh, this league is rigged. Oh shit, guys, it's rigged." Granola out. Ban Granola. That was a crazy game. 52 to 51. I just noticed this skin. That's pretty cool. I like it. It's like a mecha rabbit. It's kind of nice. What's it called? Yep. Hair of the Cog. Pretty fitting. Nice skin, Dota. Good job. This one's nuts, though. Where's the headpiece? Oh. See it, guys? No, like, can I, like... You can't check the item? You can't, like, check the item? This is freaking stupid. Anyways. Great series, solid... Or, sorry. Great game. Solid start to the series. I do think last week it was, 2-0 for Billy. I'm literally looking it up right now. Yeah, no, that wasn't last week at all. No, it was last week. Their name on the website is Stellar Wombat, so like that's fine. I'm not complaining at all. But yes, Billy 2-0'd Claire last week. So they just beat them 3 games in a row. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pretty crazy. Will they beat them a 4th game in a row? Or will Claire bring it back so we can see a game number 3? Stay tuned for game number 2. And I smack on the game 2. Oh shit, you guys know that score was up like this whole time. It was like a spoiler score. Whoops. That's because I was just casting the other game and this whole like no excuses. Whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna keep eating my chips. I'll be back for game number 2. And I hope that I can, like, find it instead of this whole, like, stupid mess where I can't find the game. That's kind of silly. I didn't like that. I don't know. I don't know what to do if I can't find it. Hold on. Are any of these kids in my friends list? No. How about... I add a friend. I add a random friend. I'm sure Claire would accept me adding a friend on stream and then they decline me, and then it's gonna be so embarrassing. It's gonna be so embarrassing, guys. Yeah, we'll be back with game number 2 in a bit. Hopefully it's as exciting and close as this one. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna eat a snack, drink some water. You too should drink water. Whether you're with me now or in the future or in the past. Whoa. Alright, I'll be back. Perfect. But like, I'm gonna check right now. I'm gonna check. I bet the game has started, but like, you can't see it because it only wants to show you the 4 games. It's crazy. But I assume they started. Yeah. Thank you, Claire, for the accepted friend request. Genuinely, like, I don't know how to get through or around this. I don't know how to get around this. Here's my face. Okay, so I don't wanted it as we just stare at this loading screen. Funny, I just have all my loading screens on random. So it's funny that it's like the Centaur loading screen, because we had 3 games of Centaur. Sadly, not a 4th game of Centaur. They picked Tidehunter. Will a bunch of old men pick the Centaur to give me 4 Centaur games in a row? Let's find out. But we do have same sides. I don't know if this is the same pick order or not, but Curious George is still on Radiant. Bunch of old misers booming around. No Centaur. No 4 games of Centaur in the same day, but Axe is good as well. The call specifically pretty solid against the Tidehunter, because you can't dispel that with your
10 seconds remain.
with your innate whatever that's called. What am I trying to do here? I'm trying to show the score. Right on Tidehunter's face. Beautiful. Now, I am staring at a different screen while they draft, just because. Okay, I'm obviously engaged in the draft. I clearly care about it. So, we do have Axe. Yeah, I like it against the Tidehunter because you get the call against him. And it's decent against Windrunner too, in case it is a core Windrunner, but it's a support, that's still fine. A Venomancer and an Ogre, 2 very, very annoying supports to play against for Curious George and the 4 Rapes. Bunch of old misers booming around, bunch of old men booming around. Same, right? I don't know. There is some inconsistency between the Google Sheets and the website, but it's all good. We all know who these people are, who these players are. They're the ones that rig the league, which is why they're losing. So it makes sense. Not sure. They could definitely like pick a carry here because they can see the lane they're up against, but I am not sure what carry would be good. I always love to look at the bans and pick one of these heroes and be like, oh yeah, this hero's a good carry, and that's why they banned it. But anyways, I think Razor is genuinely good because like it would have been fine against the holy criminy. What? Huh? So like Billy played Brewmaster last game, so maybe he's gonna like play Tidehunter or something. Actually, speaking of that, like let's look at last week. Never mind. I don't see Timbersaw picked when they played it. Let's look at the week before that. Oh, so you got Timbersaw. No idea. The week before that, even. Let's keep going back. I'm seeing if
5 seconds remain.
they ever picked that Timbersaw.
It is Radiant spam.
No, but they did have a Tidehunter game where Key played it and Billy was playing an Arc Warden. Interesting. So the Arc Warden is a flex pick and it does get banned here by a bunch of old men. And the very first week, I don't see a Timbersaw. It's the first time they picked Timbersaw in this season.
10 seconds remain.
Drow is going to be banned out, as well as Ursa. Both heroes like laning against the Axe. I'm very curious. What is like a mid-timber, offlane Tide Hunter, or like a support Tide Hunter,
10
support
seconds
Timber Saw, mid-tide carry Tide Hunter, mid-tide Hunter, I don't know. One way to find out is just wait and see. Both teams still have a minute of reserve time, but Curious George don't need the reserve time. They're ready. They know what they want. They get the gyrocopter. And now, a bunch of old misers booming around are going to
10
think about this last pick to see what works for them. I swear to God, Duolingo, I don't care about my... I don't care about my streak. I'm here to cast Dota. Absolutely, I have a billion freezes, so like we can use a freeze for today. Just leave me alone. I'm casting Dota. Unbelievable. How dare you? This silly little owl just bullies me every day. I think Shadow Fiend carry is okay. Even in Timbersaw, maybe like Timbersaw dives and kills you, so maybe you put the Shadow to mid against whoever the heck is mid. That's probably what they're thinking of here. They want to pick a carry, they want to pick a mid laner. Because if Claire can play the Shadow Fiend, the Greaves build is pretty good, but they are going to pick the Queen. So it is Key on the Tide Hunter, and it is Billy Windrunner, Furious George
5 seconds.
on Clockwork, and it's Jose on the mid Timbersaw. A blind mid Timber pick, and that takes some confidence. I don't think it's like a miserable lane for him against the Queen. Maybe it is a miserable lane, but we did see last week, or maybe 2 weeks ago, my memory, like I said, is of a chicken nugget. But the Queen, like, maxing Dagger to win the lane, it might have been last week against a Kunkka, right? That just makes you lose any chance of roaming and getting ganks, so I'd be interested to see what kind of build Claire goes for. Stonks want to pause at the start of the game, because this is an NA match. Let's not forget that. We gotta pause at the start of games. But, yeah, very old man with the safe lane Shadow Fiend. We saw a game earlier today of Shadow Fiend, very strong hero still. And we have the off lane Axe and the mid Wab. Those are your cores. Let's go stretch out for this nice long 60-minute game, right guys? Ugh. And we're gonna use this opportunity to check the graph. It's a pretty close game, guys. 100% for Dire. Dire have won the game. Like, we can just call it right here. And why? Why did they call it? Why does Gaben say they have it? Because Gaben wants to see a game number 3. And Gaben also knows that we're only watching this game because Claire added me. And I was able to watch it. I'll check again. Like, look at it! How do I... Bro, how do you watch this game? Because this is the game number 1. This is game number 1. So, like, it's nuts. It's nuts. I don't know how to watch this game. I appreciate it. So Gaben thinks they should win the game because of the kind acts by Claire. And I think they should win the game as well. It's like literally rigged though, right? Oh no. Gaben made a mistake. He changed his mind. Changed his mind. Dire are not winning anymore. 53% instead of 100%. Facet bondage. So now you lifesteal off of the pure and magic damage, which means it's good to buy Blade Mail or it's good to just buy the Dagon. Pretty strong facet. I think a lot of queens just like 50-50. They split between the two facets. We do hold that thought though, because TK is going to get caught by Cogs here. Furious George finds his first victim. And Butt Health will get the kill. Furious George is going to be denied by Billy Smoocher. And Stonks, the second to die here to Butt Health. Beautiful start for Curious George. And after Furious George died. Yes, yes. Yeah. Plague Carrier, you're gonna see 2 Plague Wards around any Galed enemies, instead of the Noxious Plague bouncing around. Oh, Talia not able to get that other rune, and it's gonna be 3 bounty runes for Radiant. We have the score up. Yep, yep, very nice. I have the score up. It actually reflects the state of this series as opposed to game number 1 where I just had it up for an entire 30 minutes, dude, too. I joined the game 30 minutes in. The game lasted another 30. It's a nice heads-up play from Billy there, breaking a tree. This power shot and placing a sentry in there. So this mid lane, yeah? Claire opting for the 1-point and dagger. Tried to get a kill with it, of course, during that first blood exchange. Does not cost any CS. Jose did not get denied, so Claire finds level 2, has Scream of Pain. And I'd be more of a fan of maxing that Scream of Pain in order to get more ganking potential. Top lane, Stonks, once he hits level 2, we're gonna see probably some pressure applied with that 2 points in Ignite. A very small Tide Hunter, because he's only a Diatom Eater. One day he'll be a Krill Eater, one day he'll be even a Orca Eater. I don't know, I can't remember all the stages that he goes through. And bottom lane, how's this looking like? 2 heroes that apply poison and annoying stuff on the enemy. However, hey, look at that, Ring of Protection. Nice, nice. Axe has a Ring of Protection. Very good. We love to see it. However, the Gyro and Clockwork do dish out a good amount of damage back at them, and when you put Battle Hunger on them, they aren't really shy about fighting. They will fight you back. They're gonna try to kill the creeps, so might see some brawling happening down here soon. Mid lane, Claire goes for a 2nd point in dagger, as top, a very old man, is bloodlusted and gushed. Trying to run away from Key, who is going to set up the power shot for Smoocher for Billy to claim. And Billy gets the execution. Jose going for 2 points in reactive armor, which each point scales the HP regen and the max stack, so it's pretty decent. But now both heroes are leveling for their lane. One is trying to win the lane, one is trying to survive the lane. As top, Billy taking a lot of harass from that Ignite. People dead. People dead bottom lane. Blood Grenade onto Butt Health. Does not have a way to deny himself. Is going to eat a Lotus Flower. Ticking down. It is not going to be enough. People dying everywhere. I honestly blame the cameraman. Like, they need to do a better job. Oh yeah. Just, really pushing the limits there, trying to get... Look at them freaking... How many guys are out there? He actually gets it on him. He gets the level 2 Battle Hunger on him. Butt Health is gonna die. He's sticking down. Let's just watch this very sad death. Thought a little late about it as to deny himself to the creeps. And he will fall. Power shot, level 2, doing a lot of damage to Very Oldman. He's gonna have to salve up. Stonks will stun Billy to keep his Ares courier alive. That was the last bit of mana that Stonks had. Eats a power shot to the face. Bought himself tangos, but no clarities. Claire, a 3rd point in dagger. And Jose gets a 2nd point in chains. Another power shot. Stonks utilizing his health to a maximum here to make sure Very Old Man is farming safely and healthily. But that's a rotation from Furious George, which is not needed because Billy just like threw 3 power shots onto Stonks, who did die. Furious George gets the cogs on Very Old Man and will take away a good amount of his mana after shocking him with the cogs. Does it have a technical word? Knocked back, just knocked back. Alright, cool. Small camp is stacked for butt health. Was gonna get that 3rd point in. Surprisingly, Rocket Barrage. I thought he was gonna go for the farming. Jose is going to die with the rotation of Thalia. Claire does not have Blink for another second here. Oh, the power shot connects and the cogs as well. Beautiful cogs finds him in the last second. That's a Windlace diff right there. As the Queen did not have boots, so Furious George was definitely able to catch up to him. And Billy's having a solid game so far. 3 kills, 2 assists, and George as well. Has a couple of assists to his name. But health is going to get annihilated as the respawn from Claire. Caesar TPing bottom and Sonic waving the gyrocopter. Similarly, Very Old Man. Oh, is going to die! And Billy, not like this. Almost got the Windrunner, but a safe laner dying in both lanes. One almost got a retaliation kill though. But almost getting a kill doesn't actually give you anything. TK will be caught in the cogs here and killed. 2-man Gale. Is it enough? Furious George might die. He will die on Furious George. Butthealth gets the double kill. Stonks trying to find the Fire Blast here, but he's slowed down by the ultimate of the gyrocopter, which has a name. I'll leave you guys to figure that one out. Call down. Call down. Never a doubt. I was testing you guys. Like, obviously. He's just like still farming. Billy was literally in base, but he TP'd top, power shot this poor soul, and he died. He got stunned, power shotted, dead. And Shadow Fiend is struggling in terms of net worth here. Same net worth as his position 4. I mean, I see your health dropping. I literally was scratching my other hand. So that's unfortunate. I was scratching my other hand, so I couldn't hit the hotkey to go look at you die. Maybe that's a good thing, that I didn't want you to die. Maybe you didn't want to be seen dying. And butt health slowly farming away. Guys. We're just gonna reset. We're gonna do a reset, and then we're gonna catch the next one. We're gonna do a reset. It's fine. All right. He is low, but nobody's attacking him. So we're gonna check bottom. There's 3 dire heroes. They're gonna blink onto butt health. Sonic wave onto 2 people. Butt health in trouble. He's gonna get dunked. TK. Hook shot onto 2 people. Massive pure damage coming from Jose. Claire is gonna die as well. Jose with the double kill is gonna miss his timber chain. And Stonks will be fine. Turns back to get the stun on. Gale threads the needle. Furious George is gonna be okay. Or is he? He still has Ignite on him. He is gonna die. Stonks, very low. Power shot in 1 second. Billy. Misses. Someone died. Nice Requiem of Souls there. As Talia gets the Gale on Billy. Stonks, oh, the frickin' Fog of War misses, but he finds the Timber Saw, and TK says, mwah, thank you very much. Gets to the dunk, another stack, and guess what? That's another stack! TK double kill! Oh man, that's great, I'm so happy for him. I'm just not with it. Brother Stonks was like, screw your bottle. I need the regen rune. I am diving this gyrocopter. Butt health in trouble. Double man gale. Hook shot. Does nothing. Bro, Stonks is in. Stonks still has the regen ticking. He's like, I am in. Double kill for Talia. Guys, I love it. I love it. It's 15 to 13, minute 10. These teams love brawling. TK is going to take a lot of damage from the Timber Saw. That shackle literally should not connect. There's no way that shackle is allowed to connect. It's quite illegal. But a dead TK, who is 200 gold away from his Blink Dagger. Jose going on to Talia. Power shot. Do some damage. That's a level 8 Venomancer. That would be a pretty good kill if they get him here. Billy, focus fire onto him. Has power shot. Will find the kill. Now Claire, looking for revenge. There's no mana on Billy. He has a stick, but it's only one charge. Trying to go into Roche Pit. Will get the deny. Yes, he will. Alright, so I have this replay saved from like 78 minutes ago. I don't know what the replay was. Some people dying bottom. Yeah, that was great. That was so far ago that it's... Yeah. Thanks for watching the replay. And have a good day, guys. Brilliant. Shadow Fiend is low, but he's in the base. We're fine. He's not gonna die in his base. Okay, items. We have a Kaya, and we have Blink Dagger on Axe. And we have a Billy defending this bottom tower. Gets the deny. Very well played. Talia has ulti. They wanted to turn this around. And this Observer might scout the Blink Dagger that's on the courier. Does he have a smoke to accompany it? The Stonks has a smoke. Stonks is TPing top, outside of vision. They don't see that. TK does not have a smoke. Talia does have a smoke, though. It did not get scouted. Nothing's happening up here. Okay. Y'all just sitting in the trees. Okay, K-I-S-S-I-N-G. Okay. Okay. TK, Yep, smoked. Yep. Oh, there it is. The patience has paid off. No! No! Pete. Alright, they're going on Jose. Claire blinks in. They get the Sonic Wave. And, I mean, the blink... Alright, TK, I forgive you for all your sins. But, listen, that was a dead gyro. And you kind of called a dead man. But that's okay. Talia is going to have drop... Drop down. I was going to be like, drop down. Call down, but it will not land. Claire has a haste rune. And we'll find a Furious George. Who hook shots into Talia. And, well played by him, actually. That denies TK the dunk. Now TK's real mad. He's like, guys, I had this blink for a minute, and I didn't dunk anyone. I'm real mad. Axe hex. Billy gets a nice shackle onto Claire, but it's only a level 1 shackle, so he's going to be able to blink out before the damage from Jose comes through. Butt health is farming away, and, listen, guys, I want to highlight this man right here. He was right with Thalia. Yeah, dance, very old man. Dance for me! What's that? I got excited. I saw him dancing right as I was talking about him. But he's up there in the net worth. There's somehow, like, this man's also farming like crazy. This is a casual point booster to get his Ags. Which is pretty good, synergizes with the AoE physical damage from Gyro. But the recovery after the laning phase, he got hunted a few times, died in the laning phase 3 times, but is able to farm the jungle. Top net worth now after 8 gold. There it is. And ahead of the gyrocopter that has a flak cannon. So, big comfort for very old man. And we saw him on the Naga last game, or saw the second half of the last game, where he was able to do a lot of damage, take control of the game, keep his team in the game way longer than maybe they should have. Holding this high ground. Oh, okay. I really thought you were gonna try to like do a little Requiem action. And Requiem will connect. Only one soul lands. And looks like the rest of Radiant is trying to connect here. There is a Ravage on Key available. Axe is TPing in. Queen is here as well. Could be a 4-on-3 in favor of Dire. Timbersaw is not ready to fight. Nice Sonic Wave connects onto 2. Furious George will hookshot onto the Queen, but dies. Claire wants to find more. 4-man Ravage is their follow-up. Claire gets power shotted. Dunk onto Timbersaw will find the kill. Jose trying to get Claire, but Claire, the level 4 blink, he's totally fine. Holy moly! Oh, the power shot! No. Hey, casters just try to create hype by yelling power shot for no reason. That was actually a pretty close power shot, though. What was I gonna say? Yo, actually, the level 4 blink before level 4 Scream of Pain, respect, I like it. Allows you to really go in and out. Because I mentioned how I dislike maxing Shadow Strike. I think a lot of that comes because when you're maxing Shadow Strike, after that you're like, oh, I gotta max Stream of Pain, because like, I need to do damage to the heroes, I need to do damage to the jungle camps. So then you like go in these fights with a 10-second blink cooldown, and you blink in, you're gonna die. You can't blink out. So I really respect the level 4 blink before Scream of Pain. And Queen has the Blade Mail now. Massive Blade Mail game against the AoE. Blade Mail is really good when you're against an uncontrollable AoE damage. So you have the Tidehunter who's going Ags, so that's AoE damage. You have, more importantly, this flag. You're almost always going to be getting hit by Gyro. The Blade Mail will return the damage. You're almost always going to be getting hit by this pure damage. Returning pure damage to Timbersaw, which you're lifestealing now because of Bondage, is very good. He is going to eat one ultimate to the face, second ultimate to the face, third ultimate to the face. Doesn't get the Culling Blade stack, but they get the Timbersaw dead. Butt Health has been farming with 1 HP for the last 79 minutes. I want you guys to understand that. Absolutely maximizing the efficiency of his farm. And now he's catching up. He's right behind the Shadow Fiend. Doing everything he can to stay relevant.
There is little hope for Dire's middle tower.
How we doing? How we doing? 2k lead for Dire. Any crazy items? The Blade Mail for Axes on the Courier. Spirit Vessel for both Pause 4s on both teams is done. Has a Cloak going for the Pipe. And Shadow Fiend has a Shadow Blade on his Courier. Midas, almost 600 gold. And, yes, the Blade Mail, we talked about that. Ags is pretty much not almost done. Nah, I don't know why I want to say pretty much done. He's 1,500 gold away from that. Timbersaw has his Blink after the Kaya. And Gyro is 1,200 gold away. I'm just making numbers up, dude. 1,200 plus another 400. So is 1,800 gold. I can't. Matt. Claire's gonna get caught by Cogs. I mean, I don't know why I say caught, because you can just blink out of that. But the Blade Mail does heal him up a little bit when he took the damage from Timbersaw. Smoke coming out from a bunch of old misers booming around. The DD will expire on Claire, but does have that level 2 Sonic Wave. They find Tidehunter first. That's not the target they want, because he can ravage 4 people. TP in from Timber here. Blink call onto the Tide, trying to pull him back into the team. Sonic Wave will miss the Tide, but it'll land on Butt Health. Stonks is going in. Stonks does not care about his life whatsoever. Very Old Man will use Requiem of Souls. In trouble now. Is invis, but there's many sentries and a rocket chasing him. He's trying to run away. The rocket will connect. He's running away. Running away. Running away. Running away. Running away. And dead. a very unfortunate fight there where they find the Tidehunter first. Even if they tried to burst him, the only solution would have been Axe Call, right? Axe Call is at the 2.5 second stun, 3 second stun. You can't dispel that with his, what do you guys think it's called? Blubber. I think it's blubber. Yeah, you can't dispel it with your blubber innate. So not being able to get that precious 3 second undispellable stun means he gets a 4-man Ravage. Clockwork dies, but the rest of the team comes in and Jose does a lot of damage with that Kaya. Speaking of Kaya, Claire's got one too. In the chips. I don't know. Mayonnaise. Like the goddess? Yeah, probably. Praise the moon of Mayonnaise, everyone. Or if you're not into that, then don't. I'm not gonna tell you who to worship. Mid tower still alive for Curious George and the 4 apes. Claire trying to change that with the help of Thalia, but Jose is able to always clear the waves with both of his power shots. Claire takes some damage with both of his chakrams. I said power shot because I'm watching Billy power shot Claire. Pretty low HP on Claire, but could lifesteal off of this Sonic Wave. Because that was a smoke that expires on the axe. They weren't able to get anyone with that. Jose eats a plague in the face and a the Spirit Vessel. That's the item. But he's fine. He walks away. He's alright. Butt Health has Ags now. His farm is going to be even faster and faster. Good pipe timing for this pause for... What in tarnation is going on, dude? Thalia's like carrying the game, just like farming everywhere. Ahead of both of his mid and off laners. Which does mean he is a pretty valuable kill. The Observer doesn't scout him, but it sees that the his Plague Wards are there. Now it is going to see him. That shack literally should not land, but there it is going to land. Into the hookshot. Pipe keeps him alive for a few seconds. Here comes Claire to get the response kill. But they will cost her his life, and Jose is able to run away thanks to the Ravage. Keeps him alive. Furious George not able to survive the same fate. Blink call onto Key, and that is beautifully timed. Calling Blade by TK. I think he like canceled it the literal last frame there because like he was right there. Just missed the Queen Death with that replay, and that's you're just watching a Tidehunter die. What an exciting replay! Bottom tower will be fortified, and TK wants to get a BKB next after this Blade Mail. Notices there's an obscene amount of magic and pure damage coming out from this Radiant team. As well as the Ravage being able to stun everyone, because your team is like, you know, I'm a blink in, I'm a blink in, I'm a, you know, whatever, go in. So once you're in, you're committed. The BKB is a pretty good item. Silver Edge, no detection. He is, how do they see him, bro? Okay, breaks the Windrunner, hookshot onto TK. TK taking some damage here. Jose is gonna jump in with the chakram, gets the kill. Requiem trying to TP out. He will be able to. The hookshot is on cooldown, and the shackles was also on cooldown. Another TP out. Jose does not have stuns on the Timbersaw. Mid tower finally claimed. Huzzah! Thalia, the carry, gets the tower, going for a mech next. All right, Thalia, take us away as we watch. Look at some items. Again, yeah, we just saw that Silver Edge. Please communicate, gentlemen, because there's a mech on Ogre. Good communication station from everyone. Not a Blink Dagger. An Ags cued by Claire. George is going for a drums after his invisible Glimmer Cape. And an Atos, queued up by Billy after finding his shard. And a BKB almost done. Claire is going to blink aggressively here. Has the help of Thalia, trying to pressure this top tower. BKB is a recipe away for butt health. And Ag's done on Timbersaw, that's big. They don't have a Yules to purge it. The absolutely, like, he pre-purchased the Greaves. You guys, okay, he's going for Blink now. He's going for Blade. Did you, like, sell something? No. He's just, okay, that's fine, that's fine. A casual headdress in your backpack literally is not bad. It's 400 gold. They communicated, they figured it out before it was too late. And Shard will be 100 gold away for this Tide Hunter. Very good against the Queen. However, Queen has pretty decent attack speed with the treads and with the bloodlust, so we'll be able to kill the deep in the water. What the heck is it called? Dead in the water. They anchor pretty quickly, but maybe that 1 second that you're taking to attack, that's enough to get another stun off on the Queen. So definitely a good item. Furious George and the 4 apes are smoked. They are gonna get the gyro in that smoke, even though he's 200 gold away from his BKB. But if it's a 3-on-1 fight, they don't need his BKB. They're trying to find very Oldman here. But he senses it. He sniffs it. He sniffs it. And you know why he sniffs it, guys? Look at this Observer by Stonks. Look at this Observer by Thalia. They don't see anyone on the map. Where the hell's the enemy? Well, look at this Stonks tank in the gank. Dying for his carry. Using his mech. Staying alive for a bit longer here. And Claire will not pop the ulti. Actually pops the ulti and connects onto George. Gets the kill on George. Jose uses his Ags. And he is going to survive. But now they're running in. Butthealth doesn't have BKB still. This would be big. Big blink call onto the Timbersaw. And they will find him. Claire gets a double kill. Butthealth dropping very low. Very Oldman. One more attack will find the kill. Triple kill for Claire. Holy moly. Guys. Very good fight for Dire, but a very risky play. A risky play that hurt them. Going when they didn't have the BKB. Trying to get a big kill on the SF. Going very deep. Being punished. Because it's next to a tier 2. Bam, bam. Speaking of Observer, okay, we got the Observer here. We got the Observer here. Okay, nice vision. Oh, look at this ward. That's a nice ward. So pretty good vision coming out from Dire as well. That's a full duration ward as well. Rocket Flare, pardon me, scouts Roshan. No Timbersaw for 15 seconds. I think they will be able to kill it in time, but are they going to do a hookshot play? They have Ravage, they have hookshot, they have power shot to give vision. Shadowfiend's taking a lot of damage here from Roche, but the nice heads-up play from the rest of Dire to zone out Billy. Not only zone out, but probably kill him. Billy's dead. Furious George is dead. Let's go, Boomers. Take us to game 3. Jose used his Ags. Kinda in trouble here. He, dead in the water. Thrown on the Queen of Pain. Ravage after 4! Gyrocopter, butt health, and Axe! Oh my goodness! If y'all has ever seen a freaking caster's curse in your life. Blink call. He finds it. Oh my god! Oh my god! Bro, I was about to be like, he finds Key and then dunks on Key, but then he just got dunked on himself with Jose. Holy damage, bro. It takes away 15% of your stats because of this level 15 talent. It just like deletes him. Deletes him. Wait. Alright, never mind. You just died. There's no way he didn't take damage from. I feel like whirling death. Huh? There's no way. Huh? Anyways, I'm gonna. We can watch it. We can literally watch it. But the massive Ravage onto 4. The flak damage. They get the Aegis immediately. TK Yeah, so he's at like 70% HP. He's gonna find him. I'm pretty sure Whirling Death... Yeah, I mean, Whirling Death kills him. I don't know why it doesn't show up in the... Bro, game's rigged, man. Game's rigged. The admins are rigging the league. Someone ban Granola, guys. It's getting ridiculous now. Billy has Atos, and Key has the Dead in the Water. So there's a couple of ways to lock down this queen, who is going for BKB next. Has Ags. And the difference it made with Butthell having BKB versus trying to make that gank without him. Rocket is going on to the Shadow Demon, or Shadow Fiend, and they're gonna find the hookshot as well. He doesn't have BKB. Trying to pop his ulti, but cannot channel the Requiem when the battery assault is on you. Going for a Crystallis before the BKB. And gets punished for the greedy item build. Stepbro is just like cutting trees here to put a Observer. Very nice. This man plays clockwork. He knows what he's doing. And Tormentor will be pinged by Curious George and the Apes. So you're telling me if I start rooting for Curious George and the 4 Apes, then they lose? If I'm like, let's go Apes, they lose? That how it works? But if you force a Caster's Curse, does it not work? I don't know. Either way, they get the Tormentor. And it is going to be a jetpack for Billy. You know, they say Billy is a smoocher, but I haven't received a single smooch from him yet, so it's kind of unfortunate. Maybe one day. That's Furious George. Guys! Every time I do a 50-50 between the supports, I lose it. I lose it. I'm like, I know the two supports are George and Billy, but then I'm like, oh, let's just say a random name. It's not them. Is it bad that I think all supports are the same? No. But... And Shiva's is the next item for Jose, as he already has a Yules and a Veil of Discord. Talia, how's our carry Venomancer doing? Kind of slowed things down a little bit, has a Blink Dagger. Queued up the Yules, recognizing, hey, this Timbersaw's Ags is pretty difficult for us to deal with. Claire, a couple hundred gold off of BKB. And now that he has Crystallis, very old man, has BKB queued up. We'll see if he finishes the Daedalus first or the Crystallis. Talia under the Observer ward, but very skillfully dodges the hook shot, but cannot dodge the pure damage of Jose. Only a 1k lead though. Let's see what Gaben says. 60% win rate. Remember guys, we started this game at 100% win rate for Dire. And somehow Gaben, nice Atos into a shackle shot. Another stun coming out. No, Claire's gonna use BKB. Jump in aggressively, recognizing the strength of his hero. Holy Ravage in the backline. Connects onto the Ogre. Dead in the Water, doesn't matter. Buyback coming out from Talia. The dunk onto Butthell. Yeehaw! Not sure how Cowboys are involved into this, but Key is now alone against 4 heroes. His team has abandoned him. TK with a beautiful... Brother. Who cares about TK and killing the carry of the enemy team? Did anybody see this? Bro, look at this. Look at this dead queen on my screen. Look at this dead queen on my screen. I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. Did you blink sit Yeti when you see that? That's like an Abravia player if I've ever seen one. Crazy. But yeah, the blade mail from TK on this gyrocopter absolutely shreds him. Gyro did not press BKB in time, and the blade mail solo kill on him. Oh no, I'm so sad that they won a team fight. I really hope the Curious George wins it. Not sure what accent I was going for there. But, okay. Items? How we doing? Jose, let's can you take us with you while we check items? Okay, he did go for Daedalus after the BKB on Butt Health, so a lot of damage. And Daedalus will happen first for Very Old Man, before the BKB. Shiva's is done. Key has Blink. Okay, Sonic Wave onto George, who is going to jetpack and run away. Is going to die on George, though, thanks to the dagger. Thalia trying to stay alive. Hiding in the trees. Just stay in the trees, bro. Don't walk away. Call down, and the flak will find the kill. Claire going in aggressively again. Still has BKB. Wants to go for more, but now Butt Health is zoned out from the rest of his team. There is no Ravage available. And Butt Health is dead. And now we can, like, obviously see why it's so bad to max Dagger first. Like, this queen has no impact on the game. I'm sure people understand what sarcasm is. I don't have to explain it. TK uses his first... Definitely not his first BKB. Second BKB. Oh, he used his first BKB on the kill on the gyro in the top. Yeah. I was there when that happened. I even had a clip. And suddenly, it's a 4K lead. What does Gaben have to say? Oh, what does Gaben know? Only 56%. Oh, Gaben sucks. We want Radiant to win. Oh,
Could have said it better myself.
Oh my god, finally.
I've been in here for like 5 minutes. I would just
Ain't no way, dude. It's crazy. Can you watch the game through my account, or does that still not work?
I'm just watching the stream on like a 2-second delay. It's fine.
Alrighty. Okay, I was checking items like a minute ago, and then a team fight started. Hex, how close are we to Hex? 1,000 gold. Nope, anytime I check items, something happens. Stonks is being gone on, but he's pretty tanky. Claire wants blood, but doesn't find it.
Yeah, Quap kind of just does nothing to a Timbersaw, I'm gonna be real. Maybe if Timbersaw stands there for like 300 seconds.
Okay. Shadow Fiend is finally buying the BKB. He's a recipe away. Axe is going Yules after his BKB. No shard, yeah, surprisingly. But who cares? They don't need it. Jose blinks aggressively. And Timber Chain's back. Claire blinks aggressively. They're going on Jose. Call onto him, but he gets the chain out. Ravage onto 3, 4. George gets the hook shot onto Claire. Nice shackle onto 2 as well. But the Silver Edge breaks the Timbersaw, and Timbersaw's dead. Claire's going in. Oh, the axe! The axe with the Yules. He's still alive. Jose, still alive, is gonna blink out. Claire's still going. Trying to find him. Jose's alive. Call onto George. George is dead. The damage from the Shadow Fiend is insane. I can't believe the Timbersaw lived. That's wild. I was just about to be like, oh, Queen does something to Timbersaw, and then he just freaking walked away. Very Old Man has 30 Necromancy stacks, thanks to the last couple of kills. And he's level 25 now. Shadow Raise applies attack damage. Roshan, Roshan, Roshan. It is going to roar though, because they claimed the first Aegis. There's no Ravage even when Tidehunter respawns for another minute. So it'll be
yeah, I'm not sure you can actually do anything about it.
Oh, you're right, you reminded me, I don't have to keep talking. I'll take a breath now. Let's just breathe for a minute.
This Wind Ranger looks really annoying. I feel like she just constantly has like 3 people stunned the entire fight.
Yeah, he always angles himself properly to get a nice shackle shot. And when he got the Atos, he's very patient like Atos is, and then he like walks himself around to find the tree. So he does a good job at getting those stuns. You know, that queen reminds me of you.
Yeah.
Pretty good queen.
I would never build that item build.
No, but like the playstyle, just like running in. He got
Oh,
ganked
yeah, no,
top lane and literally just
don't
blinked
have
in.
a
He
hero.
BKB'd on 10% HP, blinked in, Sonic Wave, and still lived. It was crazy. Shackle shot will land. TK gets a toast. This
I feel
guys,
like
this part of
it's
the
like
base
mind
is
control
literally
them. They just refuse to do anything to her.
Jose blinks in with the Shiva's guard. He is broken, called with the axe, and he is gonna get dunked. Hook shot onto the Shadow Fiend. Butt Health taking an insane amount of damage from the Shadow Fiend. He is going to die. Buyback from Jose. There's a buyback available for Butt Health, but he already used his BKB. Claire does not land the ultimate. Blink Ravage onto 3. That's the buyback from Butt Health now. They're gonna get the Aegis. Claire has to blink out. Very Old Man in trouble. Does not have BKB. Has Force Staff, but the Dead in the Water.
Saw catches the claw.
Overextending a little bit from Dire here. Talia will be the last to die, as TK is the only survivor.
Am I gonna join the stream again for the second time today to watch a high ground throw?
No, I want them to win so we can see game 3. They played last week, these two teams, and Radiant 2-0'd Dire. TK is not going to be the only survivor. He is, in fact, going to perish!
This is Butt Health and Bill. So this is Mango then, right? Mango Timber.
Is that? Oh, fucking no! It says Jose on that.
It's gotta be.
Does this not show you the account?
Excuse me. Yeah, it's Mango.
All right. Well, his name is Jose, so that's great.
Well, his Mango account got banned.
Yeah. Let's see. The X Stonks wants to 1v5. Stonks is cooking. Stonks is alive. He did not die. He could have taken 1,000 pure damage from the Timber, but Timber wanted the tower, and he got the tower. Top lane, Butt Health also finds the other tier 2. 10k gold lead. Wasted, just like that. And Billy...
Well, these teams play each other. Is this playoffs? Then?
No, we were doing the 4 weeks of Swiss into the 3 weeks of round robin. So this is the first week of round robin.
I see.
Yeah.
Just happened to work out like that.
They happen to be put in the same groups. Oh, poor Shadow Fiend now only has 23 souls instead of 49, 68, whatever he was at before. Very accurate numbers. Dude, your Poogie was trying to high-five you. Come on, Key.
You don't care about his Poogie. Look at Tidehunters. They look like the kind of guy who cares about his Poogie.
He's massive, bro. Holy moly. Now he eats blue whales. Tormentor will fall very quickly. And there'll be a shard for TK. Queen, almost 25. Any other big
Is this lasting presence, Shadow Fiend?
Yes.
So them letting off the gas here actually is kind of bad for them. They should have kept up the pressure. I know they needed a reset, but all the stacks are gone.
Claire links into the triangle. Sentry dropped, but George walks out of it with his jetpack. Very Oldman. Actually, in the backline here, they find Timbersaw. The Very Oldman gets caught with the hook shot and the Ravage. He's gonna die. The Shadow Fiend's dead, and the Venomancer dead as well. To the Windrunner, Claire now has to blink away. Axe does not have his BKB and is going to die. And Claire die as well. Oh boy. A brave it, leave. I wanted to get 3. I cannot. Oh, I. Oh man,
That's crazy.
That was something. That was a fight.
The Shadow BKB'd, right? Oh, he didn't BKB.
Did
I
not
thought that the
BKB.
Ravager just time dwell or something. He just didn't use it.
No, you got hook shotted and then ravaged. But he was, yeah, I think he attacked after the BKB. He wasn't changed. No, he was changed. He was something. He was something. Tier 3 will fall in both lanes. They ping the tier 4s. They're going for the tier 4s. The melee racks will die now to bring the fortification back up. Furious George looking for a hook shot here. Talia gets the plague on butt health, but Jose goes in, Yule's up. Larry Oldman
His SF just looks lost in the fight.
does look a little lost. Axe does not find a connection, and Radiant will smoke and escape. They take 1.5 lanes of Axe. The melee will slowly regen up in this top lane.
Bounty.
Roche is a thing that will spawn. So is this like the 11 then over here? And then this is like 10 out of 11? Or how do you read a clock? Let's see. This will help us when we see the actual timer.
I mean,
Yeah,
you can see the actual timeline.
Yeah, but it was like May respawn. But like, isn't this red thing?
So that's the entire duration of the timer. The golden little piece right there is when it's going to respawn. So it's going to respawn here in the next like 10 seconds.
Oh, thank you. Oh my god, this is a normal 12-hour clock. This is 11. And then this is the now respawn time? No, you tricked me. Lied to me. Guaranteed to respawn. People are dying, by the way. Massive ravage onto people. He gets a 3-man call! I obviously caught it.
What? Okay, hold on. What the hell?
TK got a
Now I'm
3-man
confused.
call and the dunk, and that's a dead Timber Saw. Billy Smoocher trying to TP out in the back here. Claire will get the ultra kill, but a triple kill for butt health. That's a buyback from Key with the dead in the water. Ultra kill for butt health, ultra kill for Claire. That's a dieback on the Shadow Fiend, by the way. We're gonna switch this dieback screen. I'm obviously more interested in the Roche thing, guys. Like, can we just talk about that?
Yeah,
Is
I'm a
this
little
the
confused
timer?
because
Is this one when it's gonna respawn, and this is max 11?
No,
Like,
no,
if
no,
this
no.
is 12,
That's
this
it's
is
so
max 11,
it's
this
no,
is-
no, no. So the thing you just highlighted is when it's going to spawn. I don't know
Okay.
why the red thing was appearing before, because it's supposed to show you in observer mode. It's supposed to show you on it where it's going to spawn.
He is gonna
The
blink
four
on Talia.
corners-
Talia, you'll axe call onto 2. It's not enough. This satanic, beautiful preemptive satanic. Dude, butt hell. Why butt hell?
That was a. I don't even know if Health really did anything great there. I think that Venomancer just kind of trolled by being in that position in the first place.
Hex onto Claire. Claire is all alone and
Oh my
sad.
god, he's just giving him stun.
All alone and sad. Butt health is finishing the game. We're not even gonna know when Roach respawns, you guys. Like, this whole game is scuffed. It's rigged. Claire's going in, all alone. Gets the Sonic Wave on butt health. Butt health dropping low, doesn't matter. Gets the Aegis, or I guess the Ancient. Oh, man. 4-0 for Curious George and the 4 Apes. 4 wins, 4 games in a row against Claire. Claire's a bunch of old misers booming around. I think that's the team name. That was something. Alright. No, that was a game. Mm-hmm.
Well, anyways, as we were saying about the Roche thing, the 4 corners, like the 4 big red ones, that's just like the 4 corners of the clock. It's just a our clock, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like separators to split it up, and then I believe that the whole thing
Is the whole thing
is
11
what?
minutes?
How many minutes is
11.
Max Roach?
11.
It's 11, right? Yeah, so I guess it's split up into 11-minute segments.
It's weird. That's
I guess I
ugly.
never thought about how much on the.
All right, well, that was yep. I guess I'm gonna sleep now. Guess I'll go to bed at a reasonable time instead of staying up for game 3. I don't know if I should say thank you or get angry at everyone, but pretty good display. Game number 1 went 60 minutes, by the way. Game number 2,
Nice.
50 minutes. Also kind of back and forth, but it exploded faster than game number 1 once the rubber band effect came back towards Radiant's favor. Billy Smoocher, man, with a 10 and 6. Yeah, this Windrunner performance, very strong. He killed the Shadow Fiend like twice in lane and just kept power shotting the poor Ogre in lane. Got a kill on him in lane as well. So nice, good performance from him. A couple of forced fights from Dire, which provided the opportunity for Key to get the 4-man Ravages over and over again. We're not going to talk about the fight that I only caught the last few seconds of because we wanted to figure out what Roche was, but honestly, both teams...
I mean, I feel like part of that last fight is just sending, because they have a bunch of diebacks.
Yeah. You're welcome for the cast. It's enjoyable. Next time, make sure to go to 3 games, guys. Unbelievable. But both teams, I think, pretty solid, pretty good. Like, there's just the very small margins that made the difference between Curious George winning. Because, like, I would say, like, on paper, you're like, oh, they beat them 4 games in a row. This must be, like, definitely the better team. Which, obviously, objectively, they are because they won 4 games, but it's not Stomps, it's not... the 2 games that I watched, at least today, I didn't watch them last week, but it was more pretty close, pretty competitive, just small decision-making from Dire that didn't go in their favor. And, I mean, credit to Radiant, because they were able to take advantage of that and capitalize on these openings. Go Sports. That's all I have. I'm sure you have a lot of insights to say about what you watched today as well. You've been here with me the whole time.
Obviously, the whole time.
Yep.
I mean, I'm assuming this is an MMR cap league as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, any league that Mango gets to play with at least 2 of his friends, they're always going to perform pretty well, and so it doesn't surprise me.
There you go. No surprise here, and I'll probably go sleep because it's close to midnight. Thanks for joining me in the last few minutes of this game number 2, sir.
07.
07 indeed. And thank you guys for watching. I will see you next week. Goodbye.